So far I've stripped the Polaris back down now to a mainly bare chassis. I didn't really give a big enough detail in the strip down or the process or why or anything like that, but I'll go through that now. That's the front section. That's the assembly that held upper and lower control arms, diff. Yeah, steering rack. So as you can see, all of this, there's not much support there. Both sides have rusted through. So the only real structure we had left was these main centre braces here, and as you can see there's a fair bit of rust in them. All probably surf club related. That seat's just sitting there. Oh, won't do that again, that's sort of weighting it in its place. So the strip down's sort of happening. This weekend I'll get the wheels off, hopefully try and get the motor out. We'll keep it going. Righto. So we're at the end of day 2. More than likely on this. It's a couple of weekends, but we've only spent 2 days, and the Polaris is back to now just the motor and the chassis. So we'll be pulling this one out this afternoon, which will be good, and hopefully give it a good clean up, salvage what we want off it. The rest of it can go straight to the dump.
Unless you want to buy a rusted Polaris chassis.
Yeah, find it on Gumtree.
It's good to go.
We'll do your deal.
Out and about, Oz. Look it up.
It's not as rusty as...
We're not just here for free range eggs.
Like, share, subscribe, guys.
Look at the front. Look at that, that keeps going. My hands are clear.
No rust. Not much rust.
We did 100
Yeah,
k's
not
an hour
much
in this thing.
Yeah, hasn't been 100. Don't know if I'll do that again. Final cut.
Are you cutting the shaft?
Yeah, gotta reduce the length of the shaft to really pull this out.
Let's talk
Mate,
more.
well,
We can't pull it out with a
just
full
wait for
shaft.
bit.
First time it's ever been this long.
Just wait
Too
for
long.
a bit. It'll
Here we
go.
go. Wait for a bit. Oh.
I'll have to tell the banks about
Well, you can tell it's winter.
Sucks if we don't have another shaft.
No, luckily we got a spare shaft.
We're shaft ready, guys.
Righto. Next up's motor out.
Oh, shit.
Make sure it
Hang
doesn't...
on, no, I'm still attached here. What's this?
Oh, useless. Didn't unplug it.
Well, Banks was on plugs and he just jumped to camera duty real quick.
What's that one for? Tail lights.
I don't know. Make note of that because I might need them later. They're
Thanks,
like
mate.
koozie watts that's
Shit.
there.
Put that back.
You got brakes
Don't.
back?
And Dan, what's your speed if it falls off?
No.
Settle there.
It's good.
I don't know. I can balance this here, Warnie. Any chance you can find a bit of timber or lumber to put underneath here? Put a save off this. No. Alright, just a little bit back.
Yeah.
Alright. Woo!
Yes, it is.
Yeah, look, that's just, wow, look at that.
Which is. Right. I'm in the car.
Yeah, you get your car out, you got a winch?
Just need to get it out so we can lift it up with the tractor. So Banks, pull this block out and Dan will pull that block out.
Right, go forward.
Hang on.
No, pull that out and then we'll go
Put
down.
the arse down.
Yeah, and then we'll to the front.
Alright. People are going to know we've been drinking through this project. Boy. That's not really out of the way. Oh, yeah.
Fucking old rust and dirt.
Oh.
It's actually 50.
Hey, look. That's where the floor mount sits.
And that's pretty much 50-50 dirt and rust.
Yeah, that's rusted through.
And one lonely pigeon. Look at that. He goes faster now.
Are you going to bite the bullet, buy a new belt?
Yeah, I don't know. Buggy, new chassis. We found on Gumtree and the Surf Club chassis. It's obviously seen better days.
Dan,
We'll see how the restore goes.
you want to lift your tub into the...
So this is where we're at with the Polaris now. Sort of got the arms and everything out. All still assembled, CV still on them. Shock's still on them, all the hubs and stuff. I've got new hubs and new arms with the new chassis I got, so next step will be sort of assembling them, I suppose, and rebuilding them. I need to retain a lot of the bolts. When I got this second-hand chassis, I got all the arms, I just didn't get a lot of bolts and stuff to mount them to. And that was a sort of Gumtree score, so we'll be rebuilding that. And we were lucky that we got the motor out as one. Boom. There's a rear diff, CVs, but we had to cut the drive shaft because they're a one-piece shaft from rear to front. So we'll, I've got another one that I've got to build up. And there's the old one. And that just sits the whole way through. So by far probably the biggest project I've probably mechanically taken on for myself, but I'm pretty excited to have it all back together. So I'm still just grabbing any last bolts and nuts and clips and stuff off the old chassis before we send it off to the scrapyard. It's probably not good for much else. This is all the first time I've really probably properly seen underneath. When I got it from the surf club, I knew there's meant to be like an angle mount off that the floor bolts to. I knew that had a hole in it, but there's a few points that I didn't realise how bad it was. As you can see, once we cut that front piece out, there wasn't really too much holding it all together. Rightio, so that's the chassis stripped down, and that's the new one in the shed ready to rebuild. If you like this one, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll try and post the rest of the rebuild up on YouTube. Cheers, thanks for watching.